Hey y'all, hey, I am back and there are no more at this time before I rise videos, but I just wanted to come on kind of like to do a recap and talk about why I did the before I rise. Sorry, I can see my neighbor going in the house. I had my doors and my windows open. Today is actually Easter, and I just wanted to let that fresh air come in and just flow through the house and flow through the room, because we can't go to church on today, which saddens me. But I woke up bright-eyed as if it was Christmas, and I was excited about what we call Resurrection Day. And so much so I almost forgot that I was supposed to do like this recap video because it is actually 1:34, and I did do my devotion, but I did not do the recap. So if you missed video 1, I talked about how being home during this COVID-19 season, I spent a lot of time on YouTube, learning on YouTube, watching YouTube videos that could help better and enhance spiritually, mentally, etc., etc. And I stumbled upon Kiara Sheard's channel where she had some videos that she posted for her quarantine during her quarantine season, called Study With Me Quarantine Edition. She had 6 videos on there. I actually did 7. I guess this would make 8. She did 6 videos sharing with us her Bible study. Now, she did her Bible study live. I'm not there yet. She did her Bible study live, and she did it at like 6 o'clock in the morning. And her followers got up and followed her at 6 a.m. They were on there commenting about the Bible study and joining in with her, which was great. And I loved her Bible studies. She's probably half my age or almost half my age. And I learned so much just from watching it. So if you guys get a chance, make sure, and I'll put a link to her playlist in the description down below. Make sure you follow her and check it out. You will definitely be blessed. So I was definitely inspired and decided to challenge myself because there are so many challenges out here on TikTok, like the Don't Rush Me challenge, the Savage challenge, the I don't know, they probably all fall in line with those two challenges. But I decided to challenge myself by doing my devotion online and sharing with you guys via my YouTube channel. So I did it for 7 days, and every morning my routine was to get up, wash my face, brush my teeth, not even touch my hair, because what I did not want to do was expend any energy or time doing something other than getting ready to meet with God, because I didn't want to tire myself out before it got to that moment. So I would wash my face, brush my teeth, and change for my PJs. Well, I would put on a fresh top. I still had my PJs at the bottom because most of the time, well, some days I was going to work and some days I was, well, I didn't actually go to bed. I stayed up. I stayed awake. Kind of once I'm up. And I stayed awake. So I would change my tea and then I would get right into my Bible study. And I used my app from the YouVersion Bible, and I did a Bishop Jakes plan. It was a 7-day plan called There's More in You. And I hope I got that right. I've been trying to change this man's title the whole week. There's More in You. And each day it talks about how you're finding stuff about you and pulling it out and using it to make an impact into the world. He used Peter a lot in this text, which is really good, and I recommend that one as well. I don't know if there's a link that I can link it to, but if so, I'll link that as well in the description notes. So I did that for 7 days. I recorded it for you guys and just posted it. I didn't make a grand announcement to my friends or family. I just posted it just to challenge myself, because it was really for me. It was really for me to come out of my comfort zone. Maybe the next thing will be to go live. Who knows? That may be down the line. I don't know. So I wanted to share with you guys how I actually do my, how I did my devotion for that week. So as I said, I got up, and the first thing I would do is I would read my devotion. So they give you the actual devotional, which is the storyline, the baseline, and then they give you a couple scriptures that follow. So I would read the scriptures. If I found a word, Let me go get my phone so I can really show you. All right, so I used 2 phones, and I think I canceled out. Let me go back to completed. There is more in you was correct. So this is the, let's see, can you see that? This is the devotional that I did. So when you start the plan, you could say read it by yourself or with friends. You can invite your friends to read along with you, and then they will be able to comment at the end of the last devotional. They'll be able to comment. So here you see they have the devotional, then they have the scriptures. So the first thing is day 1, and you're reading the whole entire devotional. It's kind of like a mini sermon or a sermonette. You're going through it, and you're reading whatever Bishop Jakes has to say about the corresponding text. And then from there, I'm looking for my arrows. It's supposed to be, okay. Then you see a little green arrow that will take you over to, if you press it, it'll take you over to the scripture. And so then I read the scripture, and that's the first one. I highlight any scriptures that have meaning or something that I want to go back to or talk about. Mainly what I did was the ones I wanted to talk about, I actually highlighted so I can get right to it. Push the green button again. It goes to the next scripture. And then I hit the green button again. It goes to the following scripture. I can't remember if this is the last one or not. And it also gives you an option to read the text. So then there's another one. And then you're done. And it tells you that you read for today. It also asks you, do you want a reminder? And it will remind you at the same time that you actually did the devotional. And you can say, remind me or not now. And then you also have the ability to share it with friends. You can hit this button at the top. There's like a little arrow button. It's like a share button. You hit it, and then it gives you options to share on various platforms. Okay, I didn't know it was going to pull up all these people. All right, so as I'm reading the devotion, if I come across a word that I do not know or understand, I just press on the word, it highlights, and it allows you to look up the word. Because I want to make sure when I am studying and doing my devotion that I'm understanding every bit. So the word that I just tapped was legitimize, and it just says make legitimate, and it's a verb. And then you could just go on from there, look up legitimate or whatever until you understand, have a full understanding of the meaning. All right, so that is it for the actual devotion part. While I'm doing my devotions, oftentimes I am listening to music. So on one of the days, I listened to my favorite CD, which is Hear Us from Heaven, which is the All Nations Assembly. And I'll give you a close-up. This CD is fire. Fire. It'll make you worship. It'll make you cry. It'll make you think and praise God. It'll make you praise and be happy. This CD is lit. I recommend this CD. This is non-sponsored, but this is like my favorite CD. So I listened to this one, and then I also listened to there was another one from, let's see, who is it? This other one was a worship one. Will it come up? Okay, this other one was Awaken by Michael Smith. And his CD was, let's see. They don't want to switch. Maybe because I was playing Hear Us from Heaven that it doesn't want to play. But Michael Smith, and I'll go back to it, and I'll show you guys a close-up. But Michael Smith Awaken, The Surrounded Experience, is a worship CD that I totally love and is totally awesome. So I was listening to those two. And this is actually, and I'll pull this up closer, the Study With Me Quarantine Edition with Kiara Shear, and she did 6 days. I'll also leave a link in the description bar below. All right, so my notes. When doing my devotion, I like to write down what I am hearing and learning as I am reading. And as you can see here, the way I am writing, I'm leaving a a lot of space so that I can fill it in. I'm a happy planner girl, so I use a lot of happy planner stickers just to decorate my planner. Let me show you. This is it. It's on a disc-bound system, and this is just a dashboard that I made. And I have some extra papers I can get rid of. But this is for, not yesterday, this one is for day 5. And I like doodling. I think that is just so cool. Sometimes I doodle while I'm doing my Bible study, and sometimes I'm doodling after, just making big points throughout as I'm reading. Sometimes I'm just using stickers, and I'll show you one that I just used stickers on. Just wrote some notes, did some highlighting. Here's one that I did. I used some stickers on here, not a whole lot, but I used some stickers, and I'm filling it. As I'm writing, I'm just leaving room for me to dress it up and to make it cute in my devotional. And you don't have to do that. I'm just extra with it because I like stickers, and I have a whole bunch of them. Some of the Happy Planner stickers that I used are from the Faith Warrior sticker book. I also used I guess I should have looked at this up. The alphabet sticker book, in case if I was writing out the date. And I use a journaling sticker book. Let's see. I may have put it up. The journaling sticker book, which is a blue and white book. I was trying to clean up. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So the journaling sticker book from Happy Planner, I really like that. That's for my black and white spreads. And the Faith Warrior, I use quite a few from there. And then this one is from All American. It's from American Crafts. I was close. All American is a dog. And I've used most of these stickers already. But they have a faith-based sticker book. And I use those as well as the alphabet one that I already showed. Typically at the end of my devotion, I say a prayer or write out a prayer, something pertaining to the lesson that I read that I want to apply in my life so that I can go deeper in God. So if it's something about having stronger faith, you know, I may pray, God, increase my faith. Not a long, drawn-out prayer, just straight and simple to the point, like, God, increase my faith on today, so yourself strong, so that I may trust in you. Something simple as that is short and meaningful. And, yeah, so that is pretty much it as far as how I do my devotions. Then I try to think about my devotion along the day. Now, what was really, really cool this week is that my devotion had a lot to do with Peter. Quite a few days out of the 7 days, and by it being Easter, they were telling the story of Peter, and it just kept coming back up, which is cool because then I knew the story. So as they were talking, I was able to relate. I was able to say, oh, I already read about this, I know about this, I was talking about this. And that was cool because it made me feel good that yes, I am learning the word and I am hiding it in my heart. And yeah, so that was really cool. And it's just great to learn, to get closer to God and to learn. So when you're coming into trying times such as COVID-19, you're able to go back and rely on his word. You're able to read the scriptures to yourself and encourage yourself. Because sometimes with everybody being so super busy and taking care of one another, you may not be able to reach out to that person who you normally would. But you're always able to go to your word and encourage yourself in your word. All right, so that is all I have. Feel free to let me know how you do your devotion, spend your time with God. If you write it out or if you just read it and you're on the go. And there's no right or wrong way to do it at all. I'm not judging anybody. I'm just interested in if you use a Bible app to do your morning devotion, or if you have a book like the Daily Bread or anything, any kind of subject book that you use. Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, please click that like button down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. See ya.